Hey guys, so I hope you're all doing well. I have a bit of a different video for you today, and that is because I recently became a Boxycharm subscriber, and I thought it would be interesting just from someone who's new to Boxycharm, what my initial thoughts are about the service and the products and all that. So I subscribed towards the end of June, I think. So they did send me a June box that I'll get to in a minute. And I did purchase some of the add-ons from June. And then I also have the July box, which I kind of consider my first real subscription box from them, and an add-on for that box as well. And I thought I would say at the outset, I have subscribed to various subscription boxes over the last 10 years, I guess they've been going. So I was subscribed to Birchbox for a really long time. I was subscribed to Ipsy, I think, when it first launched, and it was called like my Glam Bag or something. And I subscribed to Sephora Play. That is now defunct. I've gotten like one-off boxes. I was subscribed to Glassy Box for a while, Allure. So I've tried a lot of different services, and all of those have different price points, different options. Recently, it seems that Boxycharm and Ipsy are kind of the main competitors of each other in terms of the different tiers that you can sign on to, and they have the add-on store. Birchbox has kind of a standalone store that you can purchase from anytime, but I haven't been subscribed to Birchbox for a while. And like I said, I was subscribed to Ipsy when it first launched. I took a really long break, and then sometime, I don't know if it was earlier this year or the end of last year, I resubscribed just to their base level bag, I guess. And I did add on the Ipsy, whatever their mid-level subscription is. So I think it's the same price point as the base Boxycharm, where I think you get 5 full-size products. One of the reasons I chose to do that was in August, they will allow you to pick 3 of your items, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And obviously they want to encourage people to sign on to the higher tiers or to add additional subscriptions to their plan. And so they offer perks like letting people shop their add-on store early, or letting them choose their items early, so you get various perks like that. And I'll touch on this a little bit as I talk about my June box and even my July box, but I think a lot of people, and it's all about your, I guess, risk tolerance in terms of whether you'll get items that you're not interested in. If you're content to pay the $25 or whatever and not get anything that you actually want, that's kind of the risk you take. If you get 1 or 2 items where the retail value is at least equal to the box, then you kind of come out even. Or you could get a crazy high value in terms of your box, and you could like all the products. So it's really a gamble when it comes to that. The way I look at some of these boxes is the box itself, the subscription, is almost like a cover charge. Like when people used to go to bars and clubs and everything, paying that subscription fee lets you pick up additional items at a substantial discount of your choosing. So I'll show you what I first picked up, and I think they had various coupons like $5 off the add-on store, etc. So I have kind of a base level of makeup on. I didn't put on the makeup categories that are in my boxes, so I thought I would try those on camera. But first, going into the June box, which, like I said, I purchased towards the end of the month, and I kind of think this was kind of the dregs of what they had left over. I don't know that this was an option that anyone else who signed up or has been signed up for a while got. But I guess I'll first show you what inspired me to subscribe in the first place, and that is the Hourglass Vanish Flash Highlighting Stick. And I got the shade Gold Flash, which, and I haven't used this yet, so I'll be using it the first time on camera once I show you everything. But looking at swatches, it's kind of a light yellow gold, and I think champagne gold is, I think maybe their more popular shade, but that one was sold out. But I still thought for the cost, I think this was like, I don't know, $13, $15, something like that, like a substantial savings. And this was a product I'd heard a lot of people talk about over the years, and I was really curious about it, so I decided to go for that. And like I said, that's one of the perks of being subscribed to one of the higher tiers, is that you have access to that store earlier, so some of the shades and various items, or just items altogether, are sold out. It's interesting though, because looking at some of the spoilers for upcoming boxes, I'm actually more interested in some of the products in the base box than I am in the like higher level boxes, even though they may, like I said, be higher value. But anyway, so that was one item I got, and then I got two. This was all from their add-on store before I got my box. I got this Skin Fix Barrier Plus Lipid Boost 360 Eye. So it's, I guess, like an eye cream. And yeah, it says eye cream. And it says, clinically proven to brighten and refresh the eyes by diminishing the appearance of puffiness, dark circles, and fine lines. Seaweed Hyaluronate Blend. Healthy Skin Lipid Complex. It says it's free of fragrance, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates, silicones, lanolin, propylene glycol, PEGs, gluten, and more. It says it's clinically proven to improve the health of the skin barrier, supercharged natural botanicals, help diminish the appearance of dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines, allergy tested and pH balanced. So this just sounded really good for the cost. I forget exactly how much I paid for this, but Skin Fix is a brand that I like because they do a lot of products for eczema-prone skin. So if you have more sensitive skin, or if you're prone to eczema, it's definitely a good brand to check out. And this is half a fluid ounce, which is like your standard eye cream. So that is what that looks like. I haven't used this yet. It's pretty lightweight. It kind of reminds me in a way of the Glossier Bubble Wrap, the eye and lip plumping cream. This also has a pump dispenser and kind of a similar texture. So I like having an eye cream at my vanity so that prior to putting on makeup, if I feel like I need extra boost of hydration, I can add it in before I go in with concealer and all that. And the third item I selected was the Murad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes. So this is your standard tub type packaging. I haven't used this yet. So it's definitely a little bit thicker, which you would expect in a tub like this. And I think this is also a half ounce. I don't know that this is the best eye cream ever, and I don't think I'd probably pay full price for it. As it is, I think I'm stocked full of eye creams for the next century, but it says it has a blend of hyaluronic acid and algae extract, helping to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and restore smoothness, gentle enough for sensitive skin. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so the actual products that were in my box, there were 5 full-size products. So 2 of the products I received in the June box were from the same brand, which I think is something they try to avoid. I'm not entirely sure, but the fact that they were from the same brand made me think, you know, it's kind of the leftovers. So I got the Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Balm, which I guess I should have put on today, but I just didn't stand out to me. Looks like this expires in 2022. And how does this work? The bulk of it is, it's the font and everything is this side up. Okay, it's very unique packaging. Oh, interesting. It has, I mean, it has a smell. I don't know if it's fragranced or not. It looks just kind of like a moisturizer. It's not, I don't know what I was expecting. Something like shimmery maybe, or something a little bit more kind of gel-like. Alright, so let's see what this has to say. It says, an ultra-hydrating priming skin balm with a sensationally smooth texture that melts into your skin and creates the ultimate glow that will last throughout the day. It just looks like a moisturizing primer, I guess, which is interesting. Today I used the Glassy Future Dew, which is my, I guess, new favorite priming step. And this is definitely, I just put a very tiny amount here. This definitely has like a more reflective, luminescent quality to it. So I guess it depends whether you just want the moisture or whether you want the actual like light reflection. So that was one Touch in Sol product. The next product I got was this Philip Orange palette. I don't know what this retails for. There wasn't any kind of flyer or anything in this box. This one also has an expiration date on it. It says 2023, which I kind of appreciate because the indication, it has the 18-month like open container mark, so that means that it's supposed to be good for 18 months after you start using it, but having a more concrete expiration date is kind of helpful because I don't know about you, but I could never keep track of when I open something. Okay, so these are the shades, and one thing, like I'm sure many people will say, it's annoying that the shade names are printed on this flyleaf or whatever as opposed to the actual packaging. So the odds of holding on to this and actually knowing what the shades are called is pretty slim. There are some shades in here that I know I probably will not get much use out of, like this orange glitter, unless I'm doing like a Halloween look. There's some others that look pretty nice. Let's see, my hand is pretty dry. Alright, so there's a matte white and a matte brown. And it's interesting the sizes that they made the various shades. Like I know a lot of palettes will make the shades they think will be the most used bigger, but the biggest shade in this is this very, I don't know, I guess light to mid-tone shimmer, which is pretty, but you would think a matte would be bigger. And it looks like there's like a metallic dark brown. Otherwise, I would want like a darker matte to go along with this. But I think there are definitely some usable shades in here, and I think I can at least make this work for me. All right, so the last three items, there were two lip products. I got this Beauty Vault Circadian Lip Liner Trio, which is kind of an interesting naming. So there's three different shades. There's like two are pretty similar. One is a red. Yeah, that's like bright red. And then they seem pretty creamy just on the back of my hand. I was expecting something stiffer for some reason. And then this one is more of a nude. And then finally, this one looks like more of a mauve. Yeah. So I think this is a very useful product if you don't have a lot of lip liners. The next product here is a lip product as well. This is Beauty by Pop Sugar, the Sweet Sticks Glossy Lip Color in the shade Blind Date. So this is a little confusing, kind of how it opens. Alright, it looks like some of the tip of the product got a little jammed into the cap, but that's okay. And it feels... So this is not just come from outside. This has been sitting indoors in air conditioning, and it's very... seems almost kind of melted. It's not I guess, what I expected as far as like a crayon type product. All right, and it looks like that's as far down as I can take it. It'll go up, but I can't get it to go down anymore. So that's a little on the brown side for me, but I'll try it on. And then this product I'm actually kind of scared of. This is the last product. This is the Trace Deek Good Vibes Mascara. And I haven't taken this packaging or whatever label off. It says how to use. Pull off clear cap to access half curler. Press down along lash line and hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Move across lashes to get desired curl. And then it says twist off top for volumizing mascara. Apply as desired. So it's like a curler and mascara combo, which I guess is good if you travel, and like an eyelash curler can be kind of a bulky item. Flip down to curl. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought this might have been heated or something, but it just has this small eyelash curler in the cap. I've had travel eyelash curlers like this before that I never liked all that much. And then the tube itself is very big. Okay. So it has like a natural hourglass shaped brush, which I think is something I can work with as well. All right, so that was it for June. All right, so for July. And one thing I also wanted to mention was with Ipsy, they have their add-on store open before they ship your bag, so you can select items and they ship with your normal subscription, which I think I prefer because with Boxycharm they ship it separately, and then I'm never sure. The timing is just off, and it's a little bit more confusing that way. I guess I'll show you the actual box first. So the 2 items I was pleasantly surprised to see. I think these counted as one item. So I got the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Joia conditioner and shampoo. And these, oh, this one's a little bit loose. These are each 3 fluid ounce. And if you saw my Sephora VIB sale haul, I got, I think, this size of both of these products because I wanted to try it. And then I ended up purchasing the full size of the conditioner. So I've already tried these. When I was thinking of filming this video before, I was going to wash my hair with these prior to filming, but I did actually get a haircut this morning, so obviously they used whatever they had. But I do like these products. If you are a fan of the Boom Boom Cream, same scent, so I think that's a great value. And I think those are each, they're at least $10, so that would take us up to $20, and obviously I was willing to spend that amount on those products. The next item, so this is one of those items, it's a very high value item, but I don't know if it has that much value for me. This is the 111 Skin Pollution Defense Booster, and I don't even know, it says it has defensive peptides and antioxidants. I think a lot of people have kind of, you know, made fun of this or whatever. It says providing multi-action protection against pollutants and screen-emitted artificial visible light. This essential booster utilizes defensive peptides and antioxidants to safeguard skin from the damaging effects of daily aggressors in order to maintain a healthy complexion. And the ingredients are water, glycerin, rosemary leaf extract, horse chestnut seed extract, moringa seed extract is in here, sodium benzoate, and then at the very bottom there's grape seed extract, I think. So that is what that looks like. Just to shake it. We'll see if I end up using this. Oh, it's very thick. I was expecting it to be a little bit runnier. Doesn't really smell like anything. So it feels like it'd be very hydrating. So anyway, we'll see. I'm kind of ambivalent. Oh, this one did have a a sheet in it, which again kind of goes to my point about the first box being a leftover box. Apparently this is variation 30, which I've learned is a thing from watching other people's videos. So yeah, okay, so the manufacturing, the MSRP for that serum was $135, and the Sol de Janeiro shampoo and conditioner together, I guess they'd be $24. So there you go. All right, so next up there is an eyeliner. This is it says waterproof graphic eyeliner. It's a felt tip applicator. I'm not one really for liquid liner usually, but it does seem like you can get a very thin line. So with my eye shape, doing kind of wings and all that just isn't very, it's a challenge, we'll just say that. Okay, so the last two products, I got the Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise palette, which the artwork and the cover are very pretty, I have to say. So this retails for $30 apparently. I have a feeling it's one of those brands that you can find on sale or get on sale. So those are the shades. And it's one of those, like, you can obviously use the darker shades for eyeshadow if you want to do that. Having a palette, it's kind of, for face products, it's a little difficult because you want everyone who receives it to be able to use it, but then you also end up getting shades that you personally can't use because they're geared towards a variety of skin tones. But that's just kind of the nature of things. All right, and the last product in this box was the Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil. This retails for $28, and I got the shade Warm Blonde, which I think should be a good shade for me. I'm not a huge brow pencil person. Normally I just use some sort of tinted brow gel if I want something with a little bit more impact, or I just use a clear brow gel if I just want them to kind of stay in place. But I appreciate the value of this product, and I'm not sad that I got it, other than I really wanted to get one of those, whatever their glitter shadows are called that I can't remember the name of. So that was it for my July box. And the last item I wanted to show you, again, this is going towards my point of like cost of admission, or cover charge, if you will. So this is the PMD Clean Smart Facial Cleansing Device. And I saw this was in the Cause boxes, which is a different subscription box that I haven't personally tried, but that was one of their big selling points, is that this like $100 brush or cleansing tool was going to be in their box, which I can't remember how much it retails for. And I guess this was in a previous Boxycharm or Boxycharm Plus, and then it was in their add-on store. So I ended up getting this for, I think, like $13, because maybe it was on sale for $18, and then I had like a $5 coupon applied randomly. So this, it's smaller than I thought it would be, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of interesting that Clarisonic is, I guess, going out of business. So kind of, you know, a good opportunity for brands like this to fill that void. I have tried like the Foreo that's about this size, but I haven't tried this one in particular. I did like this navy color, so I was happy to get one of these. So I haven't used this yet, but one downside to me at least is that it is battery powered. So I would just as soon have it be rechargeable, or even USB chargeable if they could keep it like water safe. I don't know how to actually, do I have to put the battery in? Yeah, unscrew the base, okay. So it looks like it takes maybe just one AA battery, which is not terrible. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah, no battery in there. So for the price, like I said, can't really go wrong. I think I saw Susan Yara talk about this product, and I think they have a more premium version that is rechargeable or not battery powered. Okay, so on. Yeah, I would just be a little concerned about water getting in there, but okay, there you go. It's vibrating. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up. It looks like it has different settings. If I push it again, it like starts to pulse or gets more intense. It's one of those things you have to be careful with if you go through security and it starts going off. Yeah, it says the brush head never needs replacing. It uses 7,000 vibrations per minute. So I think this side is like a massager, like a facial massager, from what I'm reading. It doesn't have, seems like it would need a, oh, does this go on? Is that, maybe that's supposed to like keep it safe? I don't know. I'd appreciate a little bit more paperwork, PMD. Yeah, the massage and serums, there's like a picture on the back for this side. I always wondered why it was like rubbed or ribbed, whatever. Okay, so that is it for my June and July Boxycharm. So I was contemplating including my Ipsy bags from the last 2 months in this as well. But I think given the amount of time it's taken me to go through these two Boxycharms, I'll save those for a separate video. So I'll go ahead and apply the items I showed you, the ones that are products I can use at the moment. And if you're not interested in seeing that part of the video, then thank you for tuning in, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. All right, so I think I'll do my eyes first. So I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow palette. All right, so I'm going to take my Inglot 28PO into this white shade and just apply that over the lids as a base. I did put on the Fenty eye primer before I started filming. So that's been just kind of hanging out for the last half hour or so. All right, and then I'm going to take a MAC 286. This is a tapered duo fiber, and I can try and tell you what the shades are. The first one was Milk Foam. I think this one is Affogato. This like matte light brown. Does seem to be a little crumbly. So we'll see how this does. So this is a nice tone for me as a like crease transition color. It's not too pigmented, but that can kind of work to my advantage sometimes. It's a pretty light shade. It's really more of a transition than like a crease, I would say. All right, I think I'm gonna go into that shimmery espresso color. What brush do I want to use? Maybe I'll just use my finger. All right, so this is called, yeah, Espresso. And I'm just gonna press some of that into the corner. They feel pretty creamy, but for some reason they just feel a little bit drier and less pigmented on the lid. Like, I feel like I'm not getting a lot of color payoff for how dark it looks in the pan. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with a Chikuhodo GSN9, and what shade do I want to do? I think I'm going to do Chifle, I think, which is like a, it looks like a rose gold metallic. And okay, this is definitely like a copper shade. I have a Zoom call in about 45 minutes with some of my friends for a birthday, so try not to look too crazy. All right, so seems like there is some fallout. I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade. What's this called? Brown Sugar, which is looks like a light gold metallic. I suppose I could always just wash my face real quick if I felt like I had to. Okay, I don't think this palette is going to be my new favorite, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to use a Rephr 3 brush and go back into Affogato, which is that light matte underneath. I guess I can highlight my brow bone a little bit. Just going back into that cream on a Rephr 15. This is Milk Foam. Okay. So I like coppers, but I think just the kind of combination of tones and intensities is not my favorite. Okay, so let's try this liner. I feel like I might have gotten products from this in different subscription boxes over the years. I'm just going to try and do a thin line, nothing fancy. I prefer gel eyeliners. Like I said, normally I don't try to do a wing or anything. All right, I think that's good enough. So as a liquid liner, I think it's fine. It's just not really my preferred format. I find gel liners to be a little bit more forgiving, especially, you know, if you have kind of more textured lids. I'm going to apply the Clinique bottom lash to my bottom lashes. Alright, I got a little bit of mascara. Okay. Alright, so I think I'll do my brows next, partly because I'm kind of scared of that mascara. Let's see, where did that brow pencil go? I feel like this would be so easy to lose. So just comb through. I think this is a good color for me though. I'm not being too precise. Probably need a trim. It's definitely darker. I guess that's the point, right? So I think that's fine. It's just, it's not a step I normally take in doing my brows. I feel like I still kind of need a gel or something to keep them in place. Let's do the bronzer. So I don't have any cheek color or anything on my face now. And I'm gonna go in the lightest shade in my rougher 22. I'll see how this does. I didn't powder my face, but it's been on for, like I said, like a half hour. I used the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation, and I do have dry skin. So I try not to set my foundation if I don't need to. Where I first applied it to my forehead, it's not really blending as well as I'd like it to. It's nice to see some color in my face again, though. All right, I'm going to see if I can get away with, I think I might need a duo fiber brush for this. This is the Real Techniques, what are you called? Duo fiber face brush, and I'm gonna go into that darkest bronzing shade and see if I can apply that as blush. Does seem to have a bit of kick up. Maybe I should have used this brush for my bronzer shade. Ooh, did you see that? Just like stamped my cheek. Oh, we're gonna have to blend that. All right, so I like this color, but I think this formula in general is just not very blendable. And I think I'm just gonna go back in with that original bronzer shade. Just to add a little bit more. I think that gets to my point about subscription boxes, and you get what you get, and some products may not be your cup of tea. If you are new to makeup, I think it's a good way to try a lot of different products at a discount. If you do have a pretty sizable makeup collection, especially if you buy some high-end or luxury makeup, some of the items you get may not be welcome additions to your collection, I guess I can say. But anyway. Alright, so I'm going to line my lips using the nude shade. I think it's called Cozy Cura. I do like the creaminess. Of these shades. They remind me a bit of the, what are they called? The Wet n Wild gel liners. My lips are a little bit chapped. I should have exfoliated. All right, so that is the lip liner, and then the lipstick, or whatever it's called, glossy, whatever. I'm just gonna try and, because it's so emollient, not sure I like this. Both the shade and the consistency, it's just a little bit too, like I said, emollient, like I feel like it's gonna get everywhere. Okay, so I guess we'll keep the mascara for last. I'm going to go in with the highlighter. So what a lot of people say about this product is you can pretty much apply it straight from the tube onto like powdered skin. So we'll try that. Like a little bit kind of crumbled. I think that's really pretty, actually. If the other shade of this, or even multiple shades, showed up in the add-on store and I was able to pick them up, I probably will. I'm happy though that this shade seems to work for me. When I see gold, I'm a little scared sometimes. But like I said, I think that this is actually a lighter shade, even though maybe the other one has a little bit more pink to it. Yeah, that really just seems to like melt into the skin. Alright, very happy about that. And like I said, I think this is like a $40-something product. I got it for less than 20, so I think you have to take that into consideration depending on how you shop, and if you utilize those add-on stores, whether that adds on, no pun intended, to the value of the box. All right, I don't have high hopes for this at all. I think, yeah, it's got to be this way, right? So it's smaller. Nah, I'm just not a fan. I'm gonna use my Murad eyelash curler. I will make the space in my travel makeup bag. All right, and this is not a waterproof formula, which is what I typically go for, because my outer lashes tend to be curled, but my mid and inner lashes tend to be pretty straight, and I find that, I guess having hooded eyes as well, a waterproof formula just helps to avoid transfer. But it also helps with the curl. I don't hate it. Like I said, I like the natural brush. It's not so huge that I find it difficult to get into my my lashes. Has a slight smell to it. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. All right, so that's one coat. I feel like my lashes are falling a little bit. Of course, adding more coats is not going to help. I would say this is definitely more of a volumizing formula. Okay, I don't hate it. So this was in my June box, so I don't have any information about it. I don't think I would purchase it again. And depending on, you know, I'll wear it for a few hours, see if it flakes or smudges on me. I mean, at this point, I think I would wear it again. I just don't know if it'll take the place of some of my other mascaras, especially for the form factor being so bulky. What type of blush do I want to put on? All right, I feel like I need just a little bit more color in my cheeks, so I'm gonna go in with this Hourglass shade in Infinite Flush. I think it's the right one, from this holiday, and the Rephr number 4, just to give myself a little bit more color. Not sure if I love this blush brush. It's one of those things where you kind of have to be aware of the formula before you select a particular brush, because some are obviously more pigmented than others. Okay, I think we'll call it there. So that is my finished look using roughly 2 months worth of Boxycharm products. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you are subscribed to Boxycharm, if you find value in their service, or if you think it's a lot of stuff that you don't need or don't use. And I think next month, like I said, I signed up for the Glam Bag Plus, or whatever the mid-tier is. So next month I might do a head-to-head of Ipsy and Glossy Box like everyone else on YouTube. But I don't know, I find them kind of fun to watch, and it's just something different to occupy ourselves with during this strange and unusual time. But I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and I will talk to you soon.